Go.
Hello and welcome to day 3 of our 12-day Power Hoop challenge. Hope you guys have all got your Power Hoops ready to go. We've had a little change of plan this morning. I was going to do, I'm at my friend Kath's beauty spa down at the Half Moon Bay Marina, and we were going to be outside today at the marina, but it's raining, so we improvised and came inside. But it's just to show that we can do it anywhere. So I'm going to get going. Okay, so you're going to put the hoop, remember, into the small of your back. Put your right leg forward, get the hoop to the left, to the right, and we're going to go today for 13 minutes, okay? Unlucky for some, but lucky for others. So remember to get your hips forward and back, relax your shoulders, tummy's nice and tight, and your knees are soft. So you're literally nice and relaxed. Remember, this is also really good for your posture, so keep your back nice and tall, strong, chest open, and relax. If you want to have your hands like this, sometimes people find their hands get in the way. Whatever feels really comfortable for you. You can also be a bit like this if you'd rather. So I thought today I'd talk to you a little bit about why I do what I do and why this crazy lady is hooping here for you for 10 to 15 minutes every day. What's she actually doing? And I thought it'd be quite a good chance for me to give you a little bit of about my why I do what I do, why I love power hooping so much, and what I'm planning to do with it. Basically, I've been hooping now for around 5 years, and I discovered it back in Scotland when my really good friend became a power hoop instructor in her gym. And immediately, the first time I went to a power hoop class, I absolutely fell in love with it. It was just I couldn't believe how much fun an exercise class could be, and it was just amazing. So I very quickly became a fitness instructor. So I didn't have a fitness background, but I trained up to become a fitness instructor, and then I became a qualified power hoop instructor. And it was then that I had the idea of, because I knew we were emigrating to New Zealand, and it was then I thought, I wonder if they do this over in New Zealand. So they didn't, so I decided to come over and bring this over with me. So yeah, it's been such an incredible journey. I've been taking classes now in my local community for around 3.5 years. And in that time, I've seen so many women and men. We have got men as well. But majority are women in the classes. So many women who have changed their whole lives, changed their bodies, changed their confidence because of finding an exercise that they love. And that for me is just amazing. It's like we're attracting people to class who maybe don't love exercise or haven't found an exercise in their life that they've been able to stick to because they haven't enjoyed it. And I really got the whole not enjoying exercise, before, I wasn't avid. I did try lots of different things and really couldn't stick to one thing. So with power hooping, it's just completely changed my life, but I've seen it change so many other people's lives as well, body shapes and everything. So I know it works, and I just get really passionate about it because I know that these people might not actually be exercising if they didn't have this in their life. So it's really cool, and I love that. And so my goal now is to basically take this around the country, and it's happening already. We've got some really passionate instructors all around the country just launching or have launched their classes. And what I love to see is that they are bringing their communities together, and they're attracting people in their communities who hadn't necessarily been loving exercise before as well. And so that's my why. I want to basically help create this big kind of increase the health and well-being around New Zealand is my big goal. And yeah, so I feel that the power hooping is kind of a tool to do that, because I can see it in my customers every day, that they love to do it. And you guys, if you've not got a class near you, the beauty is you can literally do this anywhere you like. You can take it with you on your holidays, you can take it with you to your friend at the beauty spa, as you do. We do that every day, don't we, Kath?
Absolutely.
I come down here every lunchtime and bring my hoop. I don't really, but it just shows you that you can if you really want to. But that's what I love, is that you guys can actually do this at home. Lots of you are mums and you've got kids who are sleeping at this time of the day, or when you don't have the chance to get out and exercise. So it's like, this is a little thing that you can do at home, fun, it's in the comfort of your own home, and you don't have to leave the house. So that's the beauty as well, is it's something that can be done at home. And how many minutes are we at, Kath? Are we
Almost 5.
Oh, almost 5. See how fast that went. So, you know, as I say, it's just a real passion of mine to really help people improve their health and well-being. Okay, so we're just at the 6.5 minute mark, 6 minute mark.
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Oh, we're just still at 5 minutes. Okay, so we're going to do 13 minutes, so that's
okay, 6.5.
Okay, so just keep going.
Yes.
And yeah, I just want to really basically help people feel amazing, and I know this is something that can do that. And don't get me wrong, look, I wanted also to talk to you a little bit about, it's not, you can't buy a power hoop and think that you're going to suddenly go from, you know, like change shape overnight, and you know, you can't change anything about if you're not eating very well or if you're not doing any other exercising. This is just a great compliment. So, you know, I wanted to sort of talk to you a little bit about what you're eating and how that's impacting on your body and how that's impacting on your mind as well. Because for me, I've not always had a massively amazing relationship with food, and so I've been all different shapes and sizes in my past, and so I know how it feels when I'm not looking after myself properly by eating the right foods. And you know, I feel like this is the first time in my life that I feel truly 100% healthy as I can be. I really do. I feel full of health and vitality. I feel amazing, and I know it's a lot down to what I'm putting into my body as well. So exercise is just a part of it. You know, we've got to move our bodies, and that's so important. Okay, that's our 6.5 minutes, so we're going to just change direction. Remember, for balance training, put hoop into the small of your back, change direction, okay? And remember, hips forward and back, tummy nice and tight. That's you halfway there already. Relax your shoulders. So yeah, so basically it's a lot down to what you're putting into your body, and as to how healthy you're going to feel and look as well. So for me, it's like about eating all the foods that I know make me feel amazing. I've stopped eating that, you know, in January I gave up junk foods completely, and so I've noticed such a huge difference having given up lots of sugar, which I was a bit of a chocolate fan before, and giving up just chips and crisps and stuff like that. It wasn't terrible. Like my majority of my diet was good, but there was the things I've just eliminated, and just feel so much better for doing that. And yeah, it's like kind of having nice smoothies, and I'm an avid fan of Wicked Wellbeing, and she, like, I've got her recipe book and I do a lot of recipes from her, and it's just, yeah, so it's kind of like it's the big picture. It's about what you put in your body is all part of feeling amazing. I also drink alkalized water. I started drinking Kangen water in January, and that's made such a huge difference to my health and well-being as well. I feel like that's really given me a new level of energy. It's just amazing. So yeah, so I think if you just always think about what you're putting into your body as well as what exercise you're doing as well, to kind of, you know, to just feel and look the best that you can. And it's about how you feel mentally. I think that's a huge part of it. And as a lot of you know, I wrote last week a bit of a blog about being a little bit stressed. I had a couple of days where I was a bit overwhelmed with everything going on in my life, and so I made a huge decision last week, and that was to give myself a little bit more time in my life. And that's about kind of whenever I've got some spare time, it's not all about family, it's not all about husband, it's not all about work, it's about me. So I'm trying to sort of create a little bit of time in my life to do the things that I want to do. And I have to say, it's quite a challenge thinking of what do I actually want to do on that day off. So tomorrow is my day off, okay, and the lovely Kerry will be doing day 4 of the challenge, while I take a little bit of time for myself. And I know that you guys I had quite a big response from this when I did talk about it in my blog last week, because it's the part of the big picture, you know, the health, the exercise, the nutrition, but also the me time. It's about looking after yourself as well, and it's also giving yourself that little bit of time. So, you know, I feel that I really want to try and just create that in my life so that it can make me feel even better. And so, you know, if you're feeling like you don't have any time for yourself, or you're maybe a little bit stressed, maybe it's a good time for you to think, okay, how can you create that little bit of me time? Just something to do that you love to do. Maybe it's just as simple as going for coffee with a friend, not feel guilty, or whether it's like just taking yourself off for a little manicure, or a coffee in a cafe to read your favourite book. Wouldn't that be amazing? But it's those little things that just make the big difference. It reduces your stress levels, and that's what, in this day and age, we've got a lot of things that we can get stressed out. We've got technology that people can access us all the time, and so it's about creating a little bit of time back for yourself. And yeah, so tomorrow's my first day of a day off, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. I am doing my classes, but I consider that to be more of my exercise for the day. And then after that, I'm shutting my office and I'm going to have some time out for Amy. So I hope you guys are going to do something nice for yourselves as well, because you deserve it. You know, we all just totally deserve to feel good. We're only put on this planet for a little short time, and I think, you know, we've got to make the most of it and, you know, just feel the best that we can. And if you look after yourself, you're much better placed to look after those loved ones that are in your life. So you're much less stressed mum, you're a much less stressed wife, and that's how I see it. So how many minutes are we at, Kath?
10 minutes 45. So another 2 and a bit minutes.
2 and a bit minutes.
Yeah.
Exciting. So I can see from here that the sun's coming out. I love New Zealand. It's like 1 minute it's raining, the next minute it's boiling.
4 seasons in one day.
4 seasons in a day, but it's awesome. So I wanted to take you around. That's why I was going to do it down in the marina. We'll try and do that later on this week. Just show you different parts of New Zealand for those that are back in, you know, maybe Scotland watching this or something. Show you where I live. It's a really nice place. So Kathy, you're going to give me a manicure after this?
Absolutely. But on your day off, you can come and have your hot stone massage.
Absolutely, I will be. Definitely. So I hope you're feeling really good. That you should be getting into the habit of this now, because we're on day 3. So hopefully you've started to do this. I mean, it might not be right now when we're doing this live, but it might be later on when you've got a little bit more time, or it might be that you do it in the morning. But it literally is just the consistency. Do it every day and you'll just notice such a big difference. People can't believe how quickly they notice a difference as well in around their core muscles. So yay.
Just over 1 minute to go.
1 minute to go. That's it. You're doing well. You will find that one side feels a little bit harder than the other, one side's stronger than the other. So you'll be working a little bit aerobically harder to keep the hoop up going to the other side, but it's so important for balance training that you do go both ways. So make sure that you're going both ways with that, okay? And we're nearly done. I'm quite hot. It's hot near Kath, or is it just me?
No, it probably is warm in here. It has to be warm for my clients.
It does, it does. It's lovely. What a great place. Cool, so I think we're just about done.
Yep, 30 seconds
30
to go.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
We're nearly there. And I haven't even had a class today, so this is good. This is my 10 minutes, well, 13 minutes of hooping done for the day.
I might be lying there and tell you there's another minute like you do in class. I'll save you and say quick goodbye.
Okay, so we're just finishing now, and that's you done. 13 minutes done for the day, so you have done your bit of hooping. You should be feeling amazing now. I do feel quite tired, and I know I've worked quite hard. But look, well done, and we'll see you, well, Kerry will see you tomorrow, and we'll see you back. Keep doing it, just get into the habit of it every day and enjoy, and we'll see you soon. Happy hooping!